Okay, with this question, we're going to do a bunch of opportunity cost examples. And the question that I'm taking from, it's from Krugman Wells' Microeconomics, Chapter 1, Question 4. The first example, example A, part A, more people choose to get graduate degrees when the job market is poor. First off, reviewing opportunity cost. Opportunity cost is the idea that the real cost of anything is what you must give up in order to get it. So, what is the opportunity cost of a graduate degree? The opportunity cost of a graduate degree is the foregone wages that you're giving up, the job that you would have gotten that you're giving up in order to go back to school. The idea here is that when the job market is poor, those job opportunities and those foregone wages are worse than they would be otherwise. And so the opportunity cost of a graduate degree is less, and so more people are inclined to get a graduate degree when the job market's poor. Moving on to B, more people choose to do their own home repairs when the economy is slow and hourly wages are down. So, what's the opportunity cost of doing one's own home repairs? The opportunity cost of own home repairs is presumably what you would have done with that spare time. So I think what this question is getting to is that when the economy is slow and hourly wages are down, the thing that you would do with your free time, I guess in this world, is working, say working later hours or working potentially higher wages. So because those things, the opportunity costs of own home repairs are less, that is to say because those wages and opportunities are less, that reduces the cost of own home repairs, making you more likely to do that. So more people choose to do their own home repairs when the economy is slow and hourly wages are down. Moving on to C, there are more parks in suburban than urban areas. Okay, so what are the opportunity costs of parks? The opportunity cost of parks, presumably what the part that this question is hinting to, is what else could you do with that parkland? Well, in urban areas, the idea is that those opportunity costs are higher because what you could do with that parkland, that physical space, it has more value in an urban area. So an urban area, presumably where the population density is a lot higher. So that space could be used to build a larger building, more expensive houses, more houses. Uh, so potentially some sort of store that gets a higher return. In urban areas, the value of that physical real estate is higher than in suburban areas. So the idea is that in suburban areas, the opportunity cost of that parkland, that park space, is less, and therefore suburban areas will tend to have more parks. Once again, because the opportunity cost of park space in suburban areas is less. Moving on to D, convenience stores, which have higher prices than supermarkets, cater to busy people. So the idea here is that the opportunity cost of time is higher for busy people. Busy people, uh, the so the I guess the time cost of shopping at like a supermarket or a Costco is the additional time on average you'd have to spend to travel to a supermarket, or the additional time you'd have to spend shopping or waiting in line, that sort of thing. So because that is higher with traditional supermarkets, these busy people are willing to pay the higher prices of the convenience stores. So I guess to put another way is what is the opportunity cost of a supermarket, or what is the opportunity cost of like a Costco? Well, it's the time that you could have saved by going to a convenience store. And the idea is that busy people, that opportunity cost of time is higher, and so they're willing to spend the extra money to save that a little bit of time. Moving on to the last one. E, few students enroll in classes that meet before 10 a.m. Well, presumably the thing that this question is getting at is that, well, what is the opportunity cost of a class at 10 a.m.? I guess as early as 10 a.m. Well, the opportunity cost of that class is the extra sleep that you'd be able to get if you had obligations later in the day. And then presumably for college students or students in general, that cost, the opportunity cost of those extra hours of sleep is particularly high. So for students, because that opportunity cost of those extra hours of sleep is so valuable to them, it implies that students are, less likely to get enroll in classes as early in the day as 10 a.m. Great. So once again, we've been reviewing opportunity cost. Once again, opportunity cost The idea of opportunity cost is that the value of something is actually equal to the thing that you have to give up in order to get it.